Hello YouTube and welcome back. After the Gallery of Greats, not a surprise to see EA releasing an event called Next Gen. We saw all the superstars, now let's have a look at the future. Before we go and look at the new content, if you're watching this video, please smash that like button and subscribe. It helps the algorithm, more people see the video and also makes me smile. Without losing any time, let's go and have a look at all the new cards, objectives, moments and everything related to the Week 1 Next Gen content. We have 5 next-gen MSPs and 5 next-gen cards. There is a catch. This is the first event when we actually are able to build a card and possibly that card will be higher overall than it's now. This is the first event where EA is trying a new format. They're trying to make the MSPs more useful later in the year. So if you see a card with a Calder Watch sticker on it, it means that this card possibly will have more overall tiers opened later in the year. If Adam Fantilli wins a Calder trophy, his card will be upgradable to the 99 from 87. Same about if he will be the finalist, his card will be upgradable to the 96. We're talking about the summertime, so we still need to pay for it and we still need to use our power-up collectibles. Quite expensive in my opinion, but maybe by that time EA will give us more power-up collectibles or maybe release an event where we'll get enough power-up collectibles to upgrade it for free. Otherwise, I think it will be still quite expensive because to upgrade the card from 87 to the 99 probably will cost you a fortune. The idea is good and I like that EA is trying something new. I want to quickly touch the objectives, not really go into a lot of details. Week 1. So it means we will have a week 2 objectives as well. I probably would wait and try to complete both weeks at the same time. The first one, 83 overall, Bernier's card. All you need to do is just play 15 games. This is a guaranteed thing you will get by playing any games. Doesn't mean you have to put any players, so eventually you will get an 83 overall next-gen player you can put in your team and try to start getting those objectives done. Then you need to score goals with any next-gen player. Again, quite easy if you stack your team and go and play squad battles and you will get 81 overall Skinner next-gen player. Probably quite a lot of goals for an 81 overall, but it is what it is. The next one is my favorite. You need to get 70 assists with any next-gen players and you get a free 86 overall Austin Power card. For free to play, this is a really good card. And in general, even if you don't want to use it in your lineup, you will be able to trade it in for collectibles later in the year. After we are looking at the standard one, play 125 games. The more players you have in your team, the quicker you will complete the objectives. After you have to open 9 daily reward packs and you get yourself free power-up collectible. Again, this is the one you really don't need to put any effort, just play the game and you get yourself free power-up collectible. Okay, the next one is getting 4 assists with Levi. Quite a stupid objective in my opinion because they're trying to replicate what we have last week. Last week we was able to get ourselves Gretzky, Lemieux or Mr. Hockey. This week, the maximum we can get is 82 overall card. Obviously, I will wait until week 2 to see if there's any changes, but I'm pretty sure they will not change the format. So, by doing this objective, you will get yourself a random 82 overall next-gen card. After we're looking at 150 assists for next-gen collectible. I don't really think anyone want to do this. Then we are looking at getting assists with Hughes, 50 assists and you get a power-up collectible. This is quite easy. You basically win a face-off, pass it back and then pass it back to the center and score a goal on a breakaway. If you play on rookie and squad battles, you possibly could get this done, I would say, in less than 10 games. After we need to score 75 goals with Adam Fantilli for the next-gen collectible. Again, next-gen collectible, it should be a power-up collectible, not next-gen collectible. And then we need to get points, which I write 100 points for a power-up collectible. If you complete everything, you get an additional power-up collectible. I'm really not a fan of all these objectives because I still believe that EA need to go back to the format where we was being able to get a free MSP by every single event. Again, if it's a 2-week event, I'm absolutely fine. Give us enough power-up collectibles to choose which MSP we want to upgrade from week 1 or week 2, but at least give us something to grind for. At the moment, when you look at the objectives, I don't really want to do all these things for what a next-gen collectible where I can actually get myself a free 82 overall card, which if I want, I still need to go and upgrade. Doesn't really make a lot of sense in my opinion, but hopefully EA will understand that and go back to the old format we all enjoyed. We also have next-gen moments. By completing all these moments, you will get yourself some gold cards, some coins. So if we have a look, if the first one is Fantilli strikes on the power play, you get a premium pack, 2 gold players and 750 coins. The difficulty is pro, so it's not really difficult to get it done. Then we have Levi has arrived, you need to play on rookie, win the game, score the top shelf goals with any players, take shots with any players. You get mini pack, 2 gold players and 750 coins. The next one is on pro, premium pack, 1 gold player, 500 coins. The next one for Shane Wright is on all-star, a little bit more difficult for prime pack, 1 gold player and 500 coins again. The next one is on semi-pro where you get base pack, 1 gold player and 500 coins. And the last one is on superstar. There are no lone players and there is no position lock, so you basically have to bring your own team to get score goals with any next-gen player items. So it means you need to stack your team with the next-gen player items. if you want to get the next gen collectible, 2 gold players and 1000 coins. We'll quickly go through every single card. The lower overalls, I will just go and show the cards. We'll really not focus on actual stats because as far as they're not your favorite players, they're pretty much just the objective cards. White Johnson, right-handed center. Not a bad card for an 81 overall, but unfortunately you probably will not use him in your team. Stuart Skinner with defensive boost may be actually my backup goalkeeper because I really need defensive boost activated. 65 aggression, 82 speed. You probably will not put him in your net, even considering he's quite tall, but still, as a backup, why not? The next one is Matias Maselli from Arizona Coyotes, 87 speed, 86 acceleration. Not a bad card, again, probably will only be useful for objectives. Then we have Matty Benier's card from objectives. If you complete the objectives, as we just discussed, you will get this card for free. It will really help you with objectives, but again, as far as he's not your favorite player, I really think that we have better Matty Benier's cards already out, or if not, then we will possibly get one soon. In general, the card is not bad, but everyone already have stack teams, so I don't really think you will put this in your lineup. After we have all these 82 overall cards, you can upgrade to the 85. You can also go and buy an 85 overall card in the auction house, so technically you don't really need to spend coins or power-up collectibles to do this. Lucas Esala from Ducks. Not a bad card, but again, you probably will not really use him. You can only put him in your collection and keep it if he's your favorite player. You'll never know. Maybe he can win a Calder and his card will go up to the 99, or if he'll be the finalist, to the 96. We also have Marco Rossi from Minnesota Wilds. With a tape-to-tape, playmaking forward. Solid card for an 85 overall. Really would help you just with objectives. Next one is Connor Zary from Flames. If you upgrade it up to the 85 or you just buy an 85 overall, make it snappy, sniper forward. If you activate synergies, the shooting stats are really good for an 85 overall, but again, same story, you will really not use the card outside of objectives. The next one is probably the best one, Pavel Mintyukov from Ducks. If you upgrade up to the 85, solid left-handed defenseman, elite edges, two-way defenseman, very solid speed. Shooting also looks very good. If the card wins the Calder, this may be actually a very useful card later in the summer. The next one is Matthew Nice from Toronto Maple Leafs. Upgrade to the 85 and the card looks quite solid, quite a big left-handed winger. With the power forward and unstoppable force, 86 speed, 85 acceleration, shooting looks okay for an 85 overall card. Here, unfortunately, don't have a picture, but you know the story. If EA don't have the rights and EA don't get the pictures before the game is being released, it's very difficult to actually get these cards. In the end of the day, if it's your favorite player, it doesn't really matter if the card have a headshot or not. And this is the free Owen Power 86 overall left-handed defenseman from Buffalo Sabres. Seeing Eye and Elite Edges. If you activate both synergies, the shooting and skating is decent. For a free card, it's not really a bad option to put in your lineup. Now let's have a look at the MSPs. First one will be Devon Levi from Buffalo Sabres. Speed boost and acceleration boost with post-to-post and X-ray. 70 acceleration, 90 speed, 85 rebound control. He's very small, but I would like to know how this card works considering his speed, and speed is very important. Next one will be Shane Wright. Playmaking forward, shooting boost with big tipper and third eye. Not a bad card. Probably would be very fun card to use. If you activate both synergies, you get the shooting up. His speed is 89, same as acceleration. He's quite small, and if we are looking at the meta, I really don't like saying meta because I want to make sure you guys enjoy the game and have fun. It would still be a fun card to use. I just don't think that this week there is any card you actually have to make, but Shane Wright would probably be one of the cards I would suggest you make if you're really desperate to make one. The next one is Luke Hughes. This card is again probably for Henrik because he's from New Jersey Devils. Tape to tape and elite edges. Very solid left-handed defenseman. I just think there are better options out there for left-handed defensemen. Again, if you're a huge fan, you think he will be the Calder winner or finalist, this is a good card to pick up because in the end of the day you may be able to upgrade this card later to the 99. The next one is Brock Faber from Minnesota Wilds. Probably the best card in week 1. Two-way defenseman, defensive boost with Ice Puck and Stick 'em Up. Stick 'em Up and Ice Puck I really didn't notice a lot at the beginning of the game. Stick 'em Up felt good, but now maybe because the overalls are going up, I really don't notice the ability. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, shooting stats are good. This is also a solid card to make. If you're looking for one card and you are desperate for a defenseman, then I probably would suggest you make this card. Otherwise, please wait until week 2. And of course, we have the second round pick, Adam Fantilli from Columbus Blue Jackets. Power forward and speed boost. Speed boost is very difficult to activate as far as you don't really stack your team up with speed boost players. I would not suggest you guys build your team around the synergies. Don't be stupid as me because I started to do that and now I'm really stuck with the players I have. We have unstoppable force and close quarters. Close quarters is still one of my favorite abilities. abilities where Unstoppable Force I really didn't notice this year. Adam Fantilli would probably be the card I personally would make because I really like how he plays and I think the guy is phenomenal, but unfortunately at the moment I don't really have a spot for him, so I may wait when he will receive another MSP or I don't know, let's say Team of the Week or any other card later in the year. We have a solid cards in week 1, but I think the week 2 will be much better because again, like I already said, we know the drill. EA always release better cards in week 2. I'm expecting to see maybe Connor Bedard, Carlson or other big names in week 2. There are still some players you can make. If you're just making an MSP for an MSP's sake, then I probably would suggest you wait until week 2. If we quickly look at the sets, first time ever we have week 1 random next-gen player. It means you trade in 1 collectible for a chance of pulling 82 overall next-gen player. It will not be an MSP, so it will be just 1 out of 5 random players. We also can exchange 1 collectible for an MSP, same thing as before. If we look at the sets to see how are we making next-gen collectibles, we still can only trade in 85 plus overall player. I was expecting to see 86 already, but maybe that will be for the next event. If we trade in 185, you can get yourself 3 next-gen collectibles and base pack. Quite expensive, but it helps you by trading in 185 card. You can get 3 MSPs or 3 random players. I probably will do maybe 1 random and 2 MSPs just to help you with objectives. Again, I don't suggest you guys really make it. Try to complete the objectives and put 1 player after another because you're otherwise wasting your cards and just making collectibles for the cards you probably will never use. I really like the idea of this event. I like that there is possibility of these cards going up. I don't like that we still are not getting free MSP by completing objectives. You still have to grind quite a lot and some of the objectives are quite stupid in my opinion, but unfortunately it is what it is. I'm waiting for week 2. I probably will not make any players this week and wait until week 2 to see who are we getting. If week 2 will also not be really good, then I probably will make Adam Fantilli and just keep him in my collections. And I think he have a really good potential. Unfortunately, he's not lucky with the team, but it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comment sections below. Are you making anyone from week 1? What do you think about the new idea of the event and about the possibility that cards will be higher overall later in the summer? And I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one and see you on the ice.